Okay, I've been having this problem where the van won't start unless I lift the shifter, and it is throwing a code for transmission range sensor. Turn in the key, nothing happens, but if we lift up on the shifter, fires right up. So we're going to replace the transmission range sensor. Here we've got the old transmission range sensor. Okay, so we were able to wiggle this loose, and as you can see, those connections are quite corroded. So we'll get in there and clean up those pins. So we've got those bolts out. The sensor is moving, but it's not coming off of here because this is all corroded, so I'm going to have to work on that. Alright, so I've got a screwdriver behind there, and I'm able to leverage that and get it working loose. Okay, we've got that pretty much loose, and there it's off. And you can see that old spindle is really corroded, so we're going to clean that all up with a wire brush. So we've got these connections all cleaned up, and this post all polished. And so now we're going to get our new part, which is Motorcraft SW7670, and we're going to fit it on there. I've got the van in neutral, and I got the tires blocked because that's going to help us with the alignment. So you see these lines here, they are pretty good. We just need to make sure that those are exactly lined up when we tighten the screws down. Okay, now you can see I've got these two screws, hex bolts, hand tight, and I've got this line pretty much exactly on. So now I'm going to tighten things up. I'm going to use some dielectric grease on those connections, and we'll get everything closed up. So here we are. We've got the plug back in. We've got these two 8mm bolts tightened down, and our neutral alignment's still perfectly on. So we're going to go and start the van and see what happens. So here goes. We're going to start her up. Starts right up. Okay, I've got my code reader here. We've got the ignition off, so we're going to press the button to see what happens. Turn the ignition on. We'll run some diagnostics. And we've got two codes, P0113 and P0705. So I'm going to go ahead and clear those codes. And we're going to shut it off, start her up again. Okay, we've got the ignition off. We ran the van for a few minutes. We're going to turn the ignition on and see if those codes have cleared. And we are down to just the P0113, which is a sensor for the air intake, which was modified by the previous owner. So it looks like we have successfully fixed the transmission range sensor.